Periva Sharanam. The Saara of Kenopanishad. Kenopanishad from the Sarma Vedas says that Ambaal is the one who imparted knowledge to all the Devatas, including Indra too. Here is a brief version of the story. Once, in the battle between Devas and Asuras, Devas won. They forgot the fact that they fought with the power of Parabrahman and that their victory is a blessing of that supreme power only. They fell into the mire of self-aggrandizement and pride. It seemed likely that Devas were fast acquiring the very detestable qualities of the Asuras for which they were defeated. To save them from delusion, the power of the ultimate stood before them within visible distance as a column of fire whose top or bottom could not be discerned. Devas were wondering as to what is this form? Maybe some yaksha? They sent Agni, the fire god, to find out. As he approached with the question, "Who are you?" he was met with the same question. Agni said, "I am Agni, the god of fire. I am also known as Jatavedas." "Okay, what can you do?" was the next question. Agni answered, "I can burn anything to ashes." "Oh, okay, burn this." So saying, the unrecognizable entity, let us call it Yaksham, kept a turumbu, that is a small piece of straw, in front of Agni. Despite his trying his level best, Agni could make no impression on the turumbu. Agni went back to the Devas quite chastised and ashamed. This was a bit of a come down for all the Devas, especially when they were in a mood to celebrate. They could not accept this loss of face for one of their powerful heroes. They sent Vayu, the god of air, forward. As before, Yaksham asked, "Who are you?" "I am Vayu, also called Madharishwan. I can move anything by blowing a draught of air at it." Vayu was told to try and lift that bit of a particle, Turumbu. Vayu tried heaven and earth. The Turumbu was not moved. Mr. Vayu could not even ask the Yaksham as to what is his name. He returned crestfallen. Devas collectively thought, what is this Yaksham and what is this Turumbu? When we were thinking of a grand gala celebrations, we have had to face this rude shock. There seems to be some limitations to our capabilities. Their leader Indra realized that this Yaksham thing was far superior to all the Devas. With the deflation of pride and ego, humility came back. Often we resort to victory parades and celebrations as though we have achieved something great. This is rather on the increase in our country. After a few days, the so-called victory disappears. Somebody else is celebrating, and we are burning effigies. Then their story also changes. The eternal permanent victory is Atmajayam, or self-realization. That and all other worldly victories occur only by the blessings of the divine power. Having gathered himself, the king of all Devas, Indra, approached the Yaksham with humility and reverence. Yaksham, to impart jnanam to Devendra, now was standing in the womanly form of Ambaal. Kenopanishad says, in that very spot in the sky, the effulgent form of Haimavati Uma was seen. Indra prostrated before the melted gold-like brilliance of Ambaal. He asked her, "What was that Yaksham that was seen here a few minutes ago?" he asked. Ambaal, in the role of Jnana Acharyal, told him that Yaksham form was Brahman itself. For all this universe, you and all the Devas and Asuras too, Brahman is the basic cause and foundation. That indivisible might is evident in all life forms in bits and pieces. First in the form of Yaksham, she brought the Devas down to size. That was for removing the pride. Once that was done, immediately her compassion came forth. She assumed the role of Guru. Let us pray to Jnanambika to remove the darkness from our minds too. Periva Sharanam.